Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Pentax K01. This little camera here, not so little actually, it's quite large, but I've been wanting to get hold of one of these for a long time, and a big thank you must go out to Pentax for sending me this through to test and review. Now this was designed by Mark Newson in collaboration with Pentax. It's a mirrorless camera as well, and it really is different in its design. Let me give you a close-up look at this before I run through the specs. So this is it front on. You can see obviously the black lens there. It's an 18 to 55mm lens, and then you can see this striking yellow colour, which is sort of like a rubberized grip. Very different. We move around the back, we've got a 3-inch screen, 921K dot resolution, and then round to this side we've got the yellow reflected as well. Now you can get different colours. I think the black and yellow looks absolutely lovely. And then when we tip it on its top here, you can see the controls. We've got the mode dial, the pop-up flash, the hot shoe, various other buttons, the on-off switch, direct record button as well, because this records 1080p 30 frames per second video. And you can see it's like a very box-like design, for want of a better term. Very different to what we're used to seeing in digital camera terms. What the box type design does, it makes it feel a bit toy-like, but it is very solid and robust in its construction. And we've got a really reasonable type grip as well. It is quite comfortable to hold around the front portion of the camera. It's just this bottom edge here, this bit that goes into the palm of your hand, that's a little bit sort of angular, so it's a little bit uncomfortable to hold sort of for prolonged periods of time, but it's not too bad. We've obviously got a tripod mount on the bottom and also space for the battery. And then on this side, if I get the sides correct, we can peel this back, and you can see here we've got an AV output, also HDMI, and also the memory card slot. And then we've got another little flap here which we can peel up, so we can add an external mic, which is a really good thing, because if you're shooting video, more often than not the camera's sort of built-in microphones aren't that great. So the fact we can plug in there a 3.5mm jack microphone, very good that they've included that. Now whilst I've been using this, I've had sort of mixed feelings. First of all, the menu system. Well, the menu system's really good. That's one of the real positive points. It's very well laid out. There's a plethora of different functions and features. We've got an HDR mode in here as well, and it just works really well. So a brilliant menu system. What sort of let me down a little bit was just the speed of the camera. Now that might be partly down to the lens, but if I'm using it like so I'm going to start sort of focusing, you can hear it searching in and out. Very slow to focus. So if I pick this up and I want a quick action shot, I'm going to sort of take one over there. That wasn't too bad. Let's take one up right over the back there. Searching, focus, about 2 seconds maybe in some circumstances. Too slow in my opinion. So the lens really probably is what's letting it down on this. Maybe a faster lens would certainly lock on to focus a bit quicker. That's not too bad if you're going from sort of reasonably distant subjects. So if I'm locking onto something that's quite near to what I last focused on, that's not too bad. But if I focus on something far away, it really has to search for that focus. So that's a bit of a letdown. Other good points though, let's go back to some good points. The actual build quality of this, fantastic. All the dials, so when I'm switching around these mode dials, and I've got an additional dial here for changing settings, these work really well. Nice amount of feedback, not too stiff to operate, just the right amount of sort of tactile feedback on these dials, so that's really good. The screen on the back is really good as well. If I show you this screen on the back, this is a really nice high resolution screen. And then the last positive point is obviously the actual photo quality. I'm going to emphasize photo quality because the video, although it's 1080p video, in my opinion was just acceptable. Nothing to shout home about. Perfectly adequate for taking the odd high definition video, but you're not going to want to use this as your primary video camera. Where it really excels is in the photos. Great amount of definition, and I'll be showing you some photos as I'm speaking here. We've got some really nice sort of colour accuracy, nice saturation to the colour, nice depth of field as well when we want it, and really a great amount of detail. So it does a really fantastic job in delivering very good quality 16 megapixel photos. So a little bit of a mixed bag for the K01. As I said previously, I think that the design has sort of taken over the actual substance of the camera, and what I mean by that is I think it's just a bit too over designed. I think if they'd have given it a more ergonomic feel rather than this boxy feel, it would have been a lot more popular. If they'd have also paired it up with maybe a faster lens or improved the actual AF speed on it, then it certainly would appeal to me more. But for those of you who are looking for something different, don't discount it. This is a very, very different looking camera. It certainly will be a talking point. It works very well, and more importantly than anything else, it delivers fantastic photos. So if you're looking for something to deliver really nice photos with the added ability of that full HD video and the external microphone port, the K01 could well be worth checking out. Certainly since its initial release, it has come down in price a lot, so check out the internet for the latest prices on this one. This is the Pentax K01, certainly something different and certainly worth considering. Thanks very much for watching this video. If you want to see the high-res photos that I've shown you within this video, there is a link underneath so you can click through to see them at their full size and full resolution. Please do give this video a thumbs up, check the links below. I'll see you all in the next one.